Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. So it was mentioned to me that there was an issue with the audio quality on some of my videos, so I am actually using headphones that have a microphone, and I'm hoping that solves the audio problem. Let me just listen back and see how it is. Okay, I just did a replay and it sounds okay to me. But today, I'm going to do a craft project because we can. My friend Janet, our friend Janet, do you remember Janet? Gave me all that stuff. She keeps giving me stuff. Gave me these little cutouts of Minnesota. So there are 5 large ones and one really small one. So they weren't painted when I got them. I've already base coated these in white. And I'm going to at least do one today and try and figure out what to do with it. And what I was thinking was, I also have this really old map of Minnesota. It has seen better days. It is kind of a mess. But she's got good bones, as we say. On it, it's out of date. It's way out of date. Well, how old is this thing? 2014. Things have changed since 2014, including the fact that Lake Calhoun is Biddy-Makaska now. So it's no longer Lake Calhoun, but there are these photographs along the edge of the map I thought were kind of cool. There's this, which has historical sites on it, I thought was kind of cool. And I think what I want to do is maybe take like a section of this and cut it out. So maybe Minneapolis, St. Paul, maybe Rochester. I could do any location I really wanted to. Duluth, and just make a couple of these that are like for the Twin Cities area. It looks like at one point I highlighted a location. Where was I going? Walnut Grove. This is from my trip to Walnut Grove. For those of you guys that are Little House on the Prairie fans, that Walnut Grove is here in Minnesota. My mother-in-law and I took a trip to Walnut Grove with Victoria when she was little. She was a huge Little House on the Prairie fan. So they had Little House days. And I met Ma from Little House on the Prairie. So that's how long ago this was. Like, that was a while ago. It was a long road trip, y'all. Sadly, the reason I remember that trip so well was on the way back, we stopped in to see my grandma, and it was the day before she died. So it was the last time I ever saw her alive. And my mother-in-law had kind of insisted that we stop, and I've never been so grateful, and I appreciate that every day that because it was a long trip, and I was thinking that this detour was putting her out, and she's like, no, we're down here, you should go. And I saw her for the last time, and the next day she passed away. So I was really glad that my mother-in-law made me stop. So anyway, there's a little sad story for your day, but that's why I remember that trip. Yeah, maybe I'll cut out Walnut Grove and my little highlight and put it on the small one for Victoria, make a magnet for her or something to remember her trip. But I want to use the map, get rid of it, because I don't use the map anymore, y'all. I'm all GPSed up, you know. Haven't used a paper map in years because I love having my GPS just say, turn here. Okay. And no, I wouldn't turn if she told me to drive off a cliff. I still use my brain. But anyway, I'm going to decoupage this little guy. So I base coated him, but this was that kind of papery wood that, what is this? Like a composite MDF, MDO. I'm not sure which one, but it raises the texture up when you paint on it. So now I gotta sand off the little burr parts and get this all cleaned up. And we're gonna cut out some images from this map and some locations, and we're gonna make some art. Not even sure what we're gonna do with it, because I don't know why anyone would want this. Like, you hang it on your wall? Do you, what do I do with this? This is a struggle for me. These are a struggle. Because I don't know. I wouldn't have it. That's not to say that you shouldn't have it, but I would never make them because I would never have them in my house. But I have them now, so I better make one. Let me get you guys turned around so you can see what's going on. You know, looking at this, even on the edge of the map, they have different areas. This is my hometown, Wilmer. And they have different areas inside of Minnesota. So Owatonna, Albert Lee, Cloquet, Wilmer, St. Cloud. I mean, I could do a couple different areas. Oh, we can't cut up Wilmer. So I'm not using that because I don't want to lose Wilmer. I want to make one for me with my hometown on it. Yeah, Northfield, Marshall, Mankato. I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, where are the pictures? So I think if I do Minneapolis, St. Paul, even though this says Lake Calhoun, I'll take this picture out. I will cut off the Lake Calhoun portion and just say Minneapolis skyline. So let me get my scissors and we'll start cutting up this map. Okay, I am going to trace out the shape on this portion of the map that covers Minneapolis and St. Paul. So St. Paul is our capital. Minneapolis is a larger city, so everybody knows that Minneapolis, Minnesota. But St. Paul is actually our capital. The Twin Cities is not. I've heard people say that, oh, the capital cities. Nope. No, that's incorrect. Well, I can kind of see it. I'm going to cut that out. I cut out the picture of the lake. And I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good enough. All right. So we're going to cover that with that, and then I'm going to cut this out of its little frame here. And I think if this is Minneapolis's skyline, I'm going to do that and cover St. Paul. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to make this a Minneapolis one, essentially. And then I will take Calhoun off here. Do I know what I'm doing? No, I'm kind of just making this up. Do Minneapolis skyline. Anyway, have some fun. Let me get some glue. Right, just plain decoupage glue here. brand doesn't matter. We are going to put a thick coat all over the front of this thing. Anoka right there, the Halloween capital of the world, right there. Every year they have a huge parade. It is amazing. It's an amazing place to visit. Minnesota is an amazing place to visit. I highly recommend y'all take a road trip up here and come see us. Let's see. Pickett is, where are we? Lindstrom right there. And then Vintage Junkie is in Forest Lake. Do I see Forest Lake somewhere in here? So not too far outside of the Twin Cities. Put the Minneapolis skyline. We're going to cover St. Paul. And take this Minneapolis skyline. All right, that's a thing. All right, what else do we do with it? I don't really know. Well, let's get all the edges glued down. I've got the glue out here. All right, for now, I guess I'm going to let that dry. I'm not really sure what else to do with it. Does it need more? Does it need glitter?
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.